Namaskaram and welcome to Sadhana, the Inward Path on SABC3, your gateway to experiencing the beauty and charm of our Hindu Dharma. We have plenty of variety in today's show as we pay obeisance to nature at a centenary river prayer near Verulam, learn more about Accord with Vasu Gaundan, join Thigam Nathu once again as she whips up a savory delicacy, and end the show with a charming dance dedicated to Lord Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, "I pervade the universe. All objects in the universe rest on me as pearls on the thread of a garland." In Hinduism, respect of the elements and nature in many ways amounts to reverence of the elements, with faith and worship defining the role between man and nature. Sadhana joined the rich river community of Ottawa for their centenary Indra Devi River Puja. Hinduism regards the divine presence as being all-pervading, be it in rivers, mountains, lakes, animals, plants, the mineral world, as well as the stars and planets, and animate and inanimate objects. The divine principle is believed to be present in every electron, particle, atom, cell, and manifestation of matter as Shakti, or energy.
This puja actually started 100 years ago, and I think the main purpose for the prayer was to appease the rain gods and to pray for rain. And I think the reason for that is quite logical and simple, because if there's no rain, there's no life.
Indra is actually Lord Indra. Lord Indra is the rain god. That is the Lord who we worship. We conduct our prayer and we worship Lord Indra for prayer of the rain. Devi is actually worshipping the female, the deities, and all the goddesses. Hence, the ladies offer dhar during the course of our prayer proceedings. The puja was initially conducted there under the tree. There was no marquee, although you don't see a marquee tree, but because being a 100-year puja, we just did a prayer to respect the Lord Indra and the deities. Initially, it was all conducted in open area. There was no marquees, no chairs. The pandit used to set the bedi on the floor. The people who actually sat for the prayer side all sat on the floor, on the grass, and listened to the prayer. Upon concluding the prayer, food and prasadam was served on the banana leaf. So it is very sacred ground, and it's been conducted here for the past 100 years.
If you look at this river bank or this river itself, it stretches right across the freeway into Ottawa. That's when my grandfather was actually a farmer then, as well as my dad. And there was a lot of crops grown on that side as well as this side of Riet River. And we benefited because of the rain. And I remember as a young man, we should actually pump out water from here to harvest our crops across the river.
People that lived here were all farmers. And for that, they felt like they needed rain for their crops to grow. So they decided to worship Lord Indra. And they decided to worship him to make sure that their crops grow well.
Be performing a havan, where we will be lighting a fire and offering to the Devi god for the well-being of our community members. And of course, we are right on Mother Earth here, where we would conduct the prayer.
We always start our prayer with Ganeshji's puja. We invocate Ganeshji. He is actually the remover of obstacles. He gives us the ability to focus on the prayer and the wisdom to make right choices. And when we do offerings to a deity, we first bathe the murti, right, with water. Then we bathe it with some rose water. Then we bathe it with panchamrit, which is a mixture of 5 items: milk, sour milk, sugar, ghee, and honey. And then we bathe it again with water again. Then we offer clothing and a sacred thread for the murti. We do arti. We offer something to eat. We did a prayer for peace, which is a Navagraha Puja, where we pray for peace in the 9 planets. But of course, more important than the 9 planets is inner peace, peace within yourself. So we also pray for peace within ourselves.
The benefits of this puja is great because it brings along families and communities together. We would not be able to harvest any crops. There would not be any settlement or survival.
So, I find it really exciting, and I think it's good for the youth to come and enjoy themselves and learn about our religion and what people used to do 100 years ago. Nature supplies us with food, so I feel like it's very important to thank God for this nature as well. God does mean everything to us, and we should be thanking God for everything that we do. Because of Him, we are here today.